Okay, guys, you already know your boy Nexus Soning's back. I'm gonna do 5 more vids today, so be aware for that because the grind don't stop. I deserve a day break after this, so please give me a break after this. Okay, let's get into it. So basically, in the past part, it was about basically the lead up to the final part of the tuning exams. Okay, let's get into the story. Okay, so the start is Naruto's training. So Naruto learns how to summon the King of Hell, animals and that stuff. Oh, and he also learns the Flying Rajin and the Rinnegan. So now he has basically every single, and he can push and pull and stuff. And he and Jiraiya taught him how to use less chakra for all of his Rinnegan abilities. So now when he uses less chakra, like way less chakra, he can do it like 100 times a day. Like he quadrupled his Rinnegan abilities a day. And so Naruto is ready, so he does so. So then when he sees Neji, Naruto gets on that whole different outfit. It's a Uzumaki, like half Uzumaki symbol and like half Hyuga symbol. And so when he sees Neji, him and Neji go at it. Neji's practiced more and he has more jutsu. I think Neji has wind style. I'm not sure, but I'm gonna just give him wind style, water style. So Neji has water style, water bullet, wind style, wind bullet, and he has rotation. And that's basically all he like. And he has rotation in his, and he put it now. He can do 74 palms. I'm gonna give him a little boost, but that's probably not gonna do anything. But so Naruto and Neji does the taijutsu thing, but this time Naruto put some wind chakra and lightning chakra into it. So he's like hurting Neji, zapping him and blowing him back and stuff. And so Naruto gets like 5 to 10 chakra points, and then when Neji's about to try to do the eight trigrams, 74 palms, when Neji's trying to do it, Naruto does all Shinran Tensei, Almighty Push. Then Neji gets blown back, and so then Neji's just fighting Naruto. Then Neji jumps back and says, "Wind style, air bullet." And so then Naruto uses because he is good at all his paths, so he absorbed the jutsu. And then Naruto smiles at Neji, and then Neji, angry, is attacking Naruto. And he's doing like the same thing as what Naruto does. And so then Naruto just does a rotation, making Neji go back. And Naruto says, "Let's end this." And Naruto does Almighty Pull, and then bringing Neji towards him. Naruto does an uppercut to the face and does the Uzumaki Barrage. And so then it just takes Neji down, hammering him into the ground, and then Neji passes out. And then they're like, Neji didn't even get a single hit on him. And then Naruto smiles at Hinata. Then Hinata smiles back because she's not scared of her brother. Come on now. And so it's everybody else's match, which is the same. And so Naruto is just, I forgot Naruto can absorb jutsu anyways. It doesn't matter. Naruto absorbs his jutsu. Okay, and so then it's the genjutsu happens. Naruto with his Rinnegan always open, and his, you know what I mean. And so it doesn't affect him, and so then Naruto uh gets to Gaara, and so he does the when Gaara turns into Shikaku, Naruto summons his Rhino, and so Shukaku's throwing air bullets at it, and the Rhino just is running across the thing, destroying tons of trees, and so there's like craters, and then Naruto rams into Shukaku, and it just makes tons of sand just fall to the ground, and then Naruto throws a Fine Rajin Kunai at next to Gaara, and then Rasen guns him in the stomach, waking him up, and then Gaara's basically knocked out. So then Naruto's declared the winner. Well, not the winner, you know what I mean. And then he goes back to think, like he and Sasuke and them go to this fight off Sand and Sound Ninja, and instead Jiraiya summoning that big toad, Naruto just summons the bird and the dog, three-headed dogs and stuff. So they all take it out, and so all the snakes and stuff don't exist, and so that's the tuning exams, and so now it's the Tsunami Retrieval arc, and so so here's what happens. So when he meets Itachi and Kisame, Naruto just teleports right next to so when they knock, Naruto sets a ceiling thing there, and so then Kisame's like, so then when Kisame swings, Naruto just teleports behind the door, and so then Kisame's like, they're like, where'd he go? And then when Naruto hears that Sasuke's after he body flickers next to Sasuke and teleports him behind the door, Sasuke screaming at Naruto, then they obviously hear him, and then Naruto makes this outcome, grabs Sasuke, not allowing Sasuke to get off. Like 10 shadow clones just making Sasuke, so Sasuke doesn't get out. And so then they jump out the door. But then Jiraiya finds them and then takes them out. And Sasuke thinks, if Naruto would let me find my brother, I would have beaten him. And so Sasuke's fine about everything. And that's basically it for that. And so then Naruto is just getting ready for his Tsunade Retrieval arc. And he fights. No, when he fights Tsunade, he challenges her. And so Naruto fights Tsunade, and Jiraiya was teaching Naruto the Odama Rasengan. And so Naruto does basically the same thing, trying to he was trying to do the Odama, and she says that's a normal Rasengan. And then Tsunade says, if you can do the Odama Rasengan in 1 week, I'll give you this bracelet. I'll give you my neck thing. And so Naruto doesn't get it, and then they fight Orochimaru. And so I think when they fight Orochimaru, Naruto's easy gonna be able to body Kabuto. By the way, he gets it when he defeats Kabuto with the Rasengan. She gives it to him, and Kabuto couldn't destroy him. And when Naruto does the Rasengan, like right after when he's on like his chest, he puts a Fine Rajin seal on it. And so Naruto says that'll be handy later. And so then when they're trying to get away, Naruto tells them, hop onto me. I have a Fine Rajin seal on Kabuto. And then Jiraiya's like, genius, Naruto. And so then that happens, and then of course they catch Orochimaru. And so then they just catch him, and then Orochimaru gets charged for execution for killing the third Hokage, and everybody calls Naruto a hero. But then But then they don't know that Orochimaru's just gonna go in Kimimari's body. So that's what happens. But Kabuto gets executed to the max. So then that's what happens for that. Let me go over what happens with Sasuke. So for Sasuke, he doesn't run to Itachi, so he doesn't get injured. And so when he doesn't, therefore he doesn't get injured. So therefore, nothing really happens, and he doesn't want to fight Naruto. Like he fights Naruto because the third Hokage want Naruto to become a Chunin. And so they did the last match before Naruto became a Chunin, and obviously Naruto won. And so then when that happens, it's basically like, well, Naruto's the best. And so it's Naruto and Shikamaru as Chunin. And so people are like, Naruto and Shikamaru are like the best. And so people just basically look up to them. And Neji's like, I should have beat Naruto. But Naruto gives Neji that Tano Jutsu. So Neji thinks Naruto is his rival. But let's be honest, he's not. And Sasuke has a 3-tome Sharingan. He mastered it. I'm just going over the 3-year training. And then in the next part, I'm going to do the 3-year training. But you guys have to get 7 likes. And so then Naruto is basically getting ready to fight. I forgot, when the Sound Ninjas try to get Sasuke, here's what happens. Sasuke obviously just Sakura's like right behind him like original and screams for help, keeps on screaming, and then the Sound Ninja think nobody's gonna come out, but then Tsunade and guards and all them figure it out, and then the big guy just runs at Tsunade with his curse mark, being an idiot, and gets punched in the face, knocked out like easy. Then they see what's the curse mark is all about. They test it and stuff. And so then that's the 3-year training. Naruto learned Sage Mode. He mastered the 9 tails, like he became friends. And so he can go up to 5 tails this time without going crazy. And so he also got his staff, Momoshiki staff, and he learned Takenjutsu. He can put lightning throughout his body, and he can put like lightning through his staff. So he's basically hot, like middle Kage level. Like he's very strong. So the Akatsuki think that Naruto's is so strong, and he also mastered his Byakugan part of it, so he can also see really far, and he can see through deception and all that stuff. And Sasuke had Kakashi make him, so him and Kakashi awakened the Mangekyou Sharingan, and Sasuke mastered it and got his Susanoo to perfect, like, no, not perfect. I'm gonna give him the humanoid, not the fully armored, the humanoid, and the rib, like all down to the rib cage. And so they're very strong. The Sasuke has an egg, and Naruto is a Chunin already, so it doesn't really matter. Like Sasuke and Neji are Jonin. But Tsunade sees Naruto's power when they come back and stuff. And so she sees that Naruto is like the strongest, like a high Jonin level. So she just gives him the rank of Jonin. Because he's really smart too in this one. So he gets a Jonin. And so that's all what happens. Okay, this is for this episode. I have 4 more episodes coming out. And please like and subscribe. Our next goal is 150. Let's try to get there like by the end of this month. And for me, it's May 5th. So let's get there. So please like and subscribe. Go to my Instagram, Nexus_signing. And that's it. Oh, and I'm gonna link my Discord in the description, or not. I might not actually. Okay, that's it. I have to talk for 20 more seconds, so you can just click off the video at this point. And so go subscribe to Heavenly Sages, and that's basically it for this one. Goodbye. See you later. Alligator.